What's up, sunshine? Happy New Year. I'm Koi Wire and pumped to be back with you. Hoping the awesome start to 2025. Mr. Macmillan class at St. Francis Xavier School in Fort Myers, Florida. Or my clip is a class in Columbia, Ohio, and Miss Listener crew at Green Charter School in Greenville, South Carolina. Rise up. Thank you to all of you to keep in touch on social media and holiday. We're so glad you choose to spend part of the day right here over CNN 10. New Year, new show, let's go. We start with a massive winter storm that's affected millions of people in the US Saturday. The storm unleashed a mixed heavy snow, treacherous ice, rain, and severe thunderstorm across the enormous 1,500 swaths of the country from the plains to the coast. The powerful storm moved on in eastern path, in unleashed and wintry meth into the Mississippi Valley and part of the Midwest by some morning, before moving on Ohio Valley and its coast. Parts of Kansas and Missouri were pounded with blizzard condition, getting wind gusts up to 15 miles per hour and several inches of snow. Visibility dropped in New Jersey during the storm, making driving or getting around nearly impossible. Meanwhile, areas just south of the heaviest snow faced dangerous ice condition. The Weather Service discouraged any trouble in southern Illinois, western Kentucky, and southeast Missouri, where road, bridges, and overpass are likely to become slick and hazardous. And this massive winter storm was various in the Sound, where it brought thunderstorm with heavy rain in part of Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Governors of said states declared a state of emergency or state of preparedness before the storm that they could be ready to clear loose the entirely power outage with the storm left in the works. We hope all of you in the storm's path up safe and warm as it passes through. This week, the nation will pay its respect to former U.S. President Jimmy Carter with the National Day of the Mourning on Thursday. President Carter passed away December 29, and is on in Plains, Georgia. At the age of 100, he was the longest lived president in U.S. history. Over the weekend, Carter's motorcade traveled to Plain before arriving in Atlanta for service at the Carter Presidential Center with the former president will lie in force until Tuesday morning. The former president will then lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda in Washington, D.C. until the funeral service at the Washington National Cathedral on the Easter morning. Following the service, the late president and his family were traveled back to Carter's hometown in Georgia for a private funeral service and burial. CNN wrote Bleacher has more on the life and legacy of the 39th President of the United States. When the truth again, Jimmy Carter, badness for health. Ugh. Um, it's 10-second trivia time. The geological time period divided into Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous period is known what era? Precambrian, Paleozoic, Mesozoic, or Cenozoic. Ding ding, Mesozoic era is the answer, also known as a dinosaur that lasted between 252 and 66 million years ago. Researchers say this have a major discovery staged out of the Mesozoic area. Hundreds of dinosaurs distributed around 166 million years old. Let's go to UK where Samantha Landell takes to the site of dig and scientists work to preserve the track and tell us what they've learned about the giant that left their mark long ago. The footprint you so road is 70. The other time they would to do history getting a 10 out of 10, having a slumber party in a submarine. The Wisconsin Maritime Museum took a restore 1940s World War II submarine and turned it into a bona fide Airbnb rental. You and up to 65 people can book a bunk on the USS Cobia, complete with a private tour and breakfast in the morning. The funds will help the museum support to preserve and maintain the historic submarine. Would you dive into the sub B&B with some friend and make a splash or to keep on a down roll? Apologies to few my jokes so far and underwhelming. Good in your head, let them to sink in. They're not that deep. Alright, superstar. A big old 2025 shout out is going to John Deering Middle School in West Warwick, right? We see Richard Wingardium Leviosa. Thank you to all of you subscribing and commenting on your CNN 10 YouTube channel for your shout out requests. Let's kick this year up some bigger and some passion. You are more powerful than you know. And I'm so happy to be back with you. I'll be right back here tomorrow on CNN 10. I'm recording the Speak to podcast. And I checked my video. It's a little bit weird. I sometimes my tongue is feeling like ooh, ooh, reading, writing. It- Do I need to change the accent? I don't know. It is wrong or right. Uh, I try to change like I don't know how do I say this accent is Congolish, but it is what it is.